Hello everybody, it is great to be back. I have had another unintentional break. It's been crazy here the last few weeks. It's the end of the school year here in Florida, so the kids are out of school. It was my son's birthday party.
Sounds like a bunch of excuses to me, y'all. Just saying.
Really? Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. That's what it sounds like.
If you're going to start
blah,
this.
Blah, 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 blah. You've said it like 3 times now.
I have, you're right. But we got to get this done.
All right. Fair enough.
All right.
Don't mind me.
Not likely. Like I said, it's the end of the school year, so school's out for the summer. It was my daughter's graduation from pre-K. My good friend's son graduated from high school. It was my son's birthday party. It was my birthday party. So it's been crazy. Normally, I like to record stuff and share it on YouTube. Every now and then I feel like it's kind of better just to enjoy the moment, kind of, be present and not be distracted by filming. I kind of did that. I took the past few weeks with all these events going on and I just kind of enjoyed being there and not worrying about recording everything. So that's where I've been. And yes, you heard it right. I had my 40th birthday party, 40.
Starting to put some years on you. Pretty soon Allison's going to trade you in for the new model.
Oh my God, you're annoying. You're not as funny as you think you are either. It's so obnoxious.
You seen the new Tom Segura special on Netflix?
Yeah.
It's really good. It's hilarious. You should watch it sometime.
We watched it together.
Okay, my bad. I'll go back to what I'm doing. Pretend like I'm not here.
Sometimes I really hate him. I really do. So like I said, it was my 40th birthday. Which, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little tough. It stung just a little bit. It stung, but overall, I feel pretty good about it. I think this is gonna be a good decade. I'm not terribly bummed out about it. I feel great. The only thing I've noticed is since in the late 30s and I'm starting to kind of pack it on.
Calling you Fatty Patty.
You can't say Fatty Patty.
Right around the midsection. 4 years spread.
You can't say Fatty Patty. That's so, people get terribly...
I was just kidding.
I know, but people are like...
Calm down.
People get crazy offended these days. The fat shaming thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll go back to watching my show. Just pretend like I'm not here. I apologize. You won't hear another peep out of me.
That's not likely. You're just incapable of being silent. Anyway, I'm sorry. So, like I said, I have noticed that I pack it on a little more. So I don't know if you guys have watched the vlogs for a while, but most of my life I've been involved in health and nutrition. I was even part owner of a gym for a while. But in the past year, since I've gotten out of the fitness industry, I have just let it come off the wheels. I mean, it's bad. I've gained weight. It's just no good. Part of my new kind of goal is to get back in the swing of eating healthy and working out again, and I haven't worked out in like a year. I feel like a turd. And I might start including some of that stuff in the vlogs going forward. Maybe include some smoothie recipes or some nutrition tips, just kind of incorporate them in the vlogs. I said it was my son's birthday. Part of one of his birthday presents was he asked for a TV to be mounted in his room, so I'm going to do that. So if you haven't ever mounted a TV, you might get a couple tips off of it. And we're just going to kind of hang out. For right now, another package I have is downstairs, and I think that's going to help us make a smoothie to get this day off on the right foot. So let's move this downstairs real quick. First things first, I need to get the day started. I actually got 2 packages. I got this package, which I was waiting for so I could make the smoothie today. I also got another package that, I feel like this is being a little aggressive. I feel like, yeah, let me put that down. I got another package that I probably will open later in the vlog that could be the end of me. And you'll see what the package is later probably, and why I might get hospitalized because of it. Good protein powder. Isopure, low carb. Actually 0 carb. Good stuff. Vitamix. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Vitamix, or if you have a Vitamix, or if you care about blenders at all, but if you ever make smoothies or shakes or anything requiring a blender, Vitamix is really the way to go. They're a little pricey, I'm not gonna lie, they're a little high, but man, it'll blend anything. You could throw gravel in this thing and it would turn it into cement. Oh no. The scoop is not, aha, that was close, see it? See it back there? The worst thing is when you get new protein powder and the scoop's not on top. I've had to pour the whole daggum thing out before because it was like somehow on the bottom. So Ideally, I want to get down to about, I'd say 180 to 190 pounds, somewhere in that range. I feel like as I've gotten older, being bulky with a bunch of muscle mass is a little less important to me. Looking really more toward getting just a little more fit and lean than big and muscly. You know, bench pressing 400 pounds used to be really important to me, and the older I've gotten, that's gotten a lot less important. How am I going to lose those 20 to 30 pounds, you might say? The plan is to go low carb / keto. I don't know if you've ever done any research on ketogenic diets, but if you haven't, go read up. They may not be for everybody. Some people poo-poo them and don't like them and think it's bad. Other people think they're the best thing ever. I know the last time I've been able to see my six-pack in the last 10 years was when I was on a very low-carb diet, and I felt great and I felt better than I felt in years. So that's what I'm going to do again. Low-carb, high-intensity interval training equals shredded, guaranteed. So what to put in the smoothie today? I'll tell you. Recipe out of this book. This is the book that I've been reading, and this guy's really, really good. Mark Sisson, real smart dude, knows a lot about health and nutrition, and I've learned a lot from reading this book. He's been on Joe Rogan's podcast. I know you've heard me talk about Joe Rogan's podcast on here before. You should definitely, if you're interested in keto or interested in losing some weight, good way to do it, this book. He's got a recipe in here, I think. I'm not going to give you the whole recipe because I don't know if you're allowed to do that, give other people's recipes out of a book. I feel like that would be kind of wrong. Whole fat coconut milk, a little vanilla extract. This is the part that's probably going to gross some of you out. I always keep some of this stuff in my refrigerator. Kale, any kind of greens really, spinach, kale. A couple nice big handfuls of that stuff. Some MCT oil. This stuff's great. It's in coconut oil. It's medium chain triglycerides. It's really good. All kinds of stuff. Do your research. I'm not going to go. I could do a whole video on this stuff. But if you do use this stuff, just be careful. You have to get used to it. Like when you start off, use a little, like half a tablespoon at first. You can get up to where you're using like a couple tablespoons in a smoothie, but if you go too hard on this stuff right away, there is a high likelihood of you shitting yourself.
It's happening. It happened.
Well, you're really doing it, aren't you? You're just in the street.
So just be careful with that. Full of antioxidants. Not part of the recipe, but I put a couple drops of stevia in there. Then you just blend it up. Cheers. Oh, see, it's a problem with mustaches. You always get crap in them, which is why I drink out of a straw half the time when I'm drinking stuff like this. Straw. Much better. Have you ever noticed though, it's like almost impossible to look tough drinking out of a straw? I think I saw that a comedian did that one time, or a stand-up, or I saw it in a movie or something, but you can't look tough. You can be a 300-pound biker with a face tattoo and then take a drink out of a straw and just lose it.
Money comes, money goes, but I never lose my flow. I ain't messing with these hoes, I stay messing with my bros. Now you messing with a pro, never stressing all the dough. What's a blessing? Now I know my team winning is for show.
All right, so he's gonna go on this wall right over here. We're gonna kind of rifle through this pretty quick. Step one, find your studs. After you get your studs marked, according to where your mount and where your TV sits on that mount and where the mount hooks to the back of your TV, you gotta center it all. It's gonna be highly dependent on the individual TV, so you're just gonna have to figure that shit out. You know what I mean?
Life is but a dream, ain't always what it seems. I see the murder scene and run up on a
So once you've marked all over your wall and drove yourself nuts trying to make sure the TV is exactly where you want it, then you can go ahead and actually mount the mount to the wall. Follow the directions on your mount. Depending on the mount, it's going to depend on how you actually mount it to the wall, but put it in a stud, follow the directions, mount that puppy to the wall.
Factual, actual facts that are practical. I'm about to tear you up. Why? I'm an animal, cannibal.
All right, we're making progress. The next step is you're going to want to put some power up behind the TV so you can plug it in, because you're not supposed to run power cables through the wall. And you're going to want to put some little accesses for HDMI cables and stuff like that. I always like to mount my TVs over top of where there's already an existing plug. That way it's very easy for me to pigtail off of that power source and go up the wall and put a new plug in. There are going to be a couple things you need for this step. You're going to need some Romex. You're going to need a plug.
You're gonna need a plate for that socket. You're gonna need a gang box or a wall box for that socket. And a couple of these little doohickeys here. They're like little wall box thingamabobs that cover up the hole so you can run HDMI. And you'll also probably need wire strippers, wire cutters, stuff like that. But these are the main items right here.
Tell 'em mind your business, not religious, so don't ever cross me like a line of scrimmage. It's not a gimmick, every single day I live.
Brief intermission. Taking a break because it's thundering and lightning. I have to turn the power off to do the wiring, and when the power's off, it's dark. I don't feel like setting up a bunch of lights. And I don't know if it's good to be working on wiring in a house when it's thundering and lightning. It's just weird touching metal wires while lightning. I don't know. So I'm waiting for it to pass. Rain montage. Rain's over, we can get back to work. So this is the part I was talking about with being the power off, because you got to go in here, pigtail some of this stuff off of here up the wall and put another plug up there. And the danger with that is if you don't have the power turned off, if you did something like this, just kidding. I was just kidding. It's off. I checked it. It's off. But the danger is if you don't turn your power off, you're going to get lit up. Well, we've ran into a little bit of a hiccup. The standard depth box that normally would go in here is hitting that little piece of... You're not going to be able to see it or I'd show you. But anyway, so what I'm going to have to do is run to the hardware store and get a shallow box. It's either run down the street to the hardware store or don't get done with this today. And I told my son I would have it done for him. So I don't like to go back on my word, so I guess I'm going to the hardware store. All right, let's go to the hardware store. All right. Back with the magic piece. All right, let's try to get this thing finished up. All right.
Do you want to borrow? Yeah.
TV all done and mounted.
Oh, isn't that nice?
I've got to fill some holes at the top where we used to have some stuff hanging. But other than that, it's all good to go. You love it?
Yep.
Is it?
What?
Do you love it?
Yeah.
Is it awesome?
Yes.
Do you feel like you're 8 years old?
No.
So, if you remember, Jesus, look at this craziness. These dogs are bananas. So if you remember earlier in the vlog, I said there was something I was going to open today that could be the end of me filming stuff because I could end up in the hospital. The kind folks at Solowheel reached out to me to see if I wanted to check out one of their products. And guys, hey, trying to film over here. Hey, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Hey, I'm being attacked. Go on, go, quit it, cut it out. The dogs are obviously on fire right now, but it looks really fun. It goes pretty fast, and some of the possibilities are endless with just the kind of fun you can have, and even maybe using it for filming purposes for like getting nice smooth shots and stuff. And if you hear that bag crunching, it's
That's me eating Doritos.
this guy in the back eating Doritos while I'm trying to film this. But let's get this thing open. Benchmade. One of my favorite knives.
Why is there a box inside another box?
Exactly what I was gonna say. The famous box inside the box trick. Instruction manual, random box full of goodies, ankle pads, cord. That's pretty cool looking. Uh-oh, I think I just turned something on. I feel like this might be one of those things that I should definitely read the instructions before trying to. Ooh. Huh, it looks super cool. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill myself. Trying this out for the first time in the house. Probably got battery though, and I have to say the quality of it is dope, and it's got all these cool little. Can you see all the lights flashing on it and stuff? Oh God! Oh Jesus! Definitely, it sounded like I was not supposed to do whatever it was just doing. Oh! Take it with you somewhere, I guess. You can just kind of move forward, turn right. It's got an app, so that's cool. Set button, chart. This is gonna be boring. You sitting me watch me read this, but holds up to 260 pounds. Average range 31 miles. That's pretty. I mean, 31 miles is a long way. I mean, most of this electric stuff doesn't go near that long. Max speed is 18.8. It's almost 20 miles an hour. That's really as fast as I ever want to go on something like that. So hey, it looks it looks pretty cool so far. Let's see if we can get some footage of me killing myself.
Okay, never lift it up.
Huh?
Never lift it up.
Okay. Oh God. Riding this for the first time with flip-flops also probably...
Be careful.
Yeah, be careful. You hear this thing telling me to be careful?
That's interesting.
I think I'll probably put the cover on it. I think that's meant so that you don't beat it up too bad. I think that's the plan. This is nice. It's like neoprene. Attempt 2.
That kind of is like the hoverboard.
It is kind of like the hoverboard, isn't it?
But I'm actually gonna go.
Definitely.
What?
Ooh, it's got a headlight. Oh, be careful. All right, so in closing, it's gonna take some practice. I just wanted you guys being attacked by all the kids, the dogs. We gotta do dinner, so we're gonna end this for the day. I just wanted you guys to see real quick what I was talking about when I said I was gonna be unboxing something that could be the end of the vlog. That's it, and that could be why, because I could potentially kill myself. But it looks fun. What are you doing? Jesus Christ. So, looking forward to it. Thanks to the guys from Solowheel for sending it out to me. I think it's going to be cool. Obviously, I'll do some more in-depth review on it once I've had some time to mess around with it and get comfortable on it. I hope you guys somewhat enjoyed just hanging out a little bit today. I'm not dead. I'm still around. I was just a little sidetracked. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so. We'd love to have you on board. Hope everybody has a great rest of their week, and we'll see you in the next video.
That bad boy talk. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life, seen trouble.